to see. Let me record this. Oh, I think someone was already recording. Someone was recording. I don't know who it is, but someone I think is recording. Who could be recording? I hope you record on a computer if you're recording, because if you don't record it well, it is gonna go off. Anyway, let me share my screen now, and then we go and talk about something that everybody is wondering about. People are wondering what is happening to this market because everybody is out there thinking that we have nothing working at the moment. But I can assure you, things are working. Things are working. The point when we thought God had forgotten us, He remembered us. So let me wait for this to. All right. So. All right. So. I'm going to be using this specific account. I don't know whether you guys can see what I'm sharing. Can you see it? Are you
Yes, I see. Yeah.
you're seeing the you're seeing what is it called? The Lightning Network cryptocurrency exchange, right? Can everybody see that? If everybody can see that, I need to give me some heads up if you can see that, because that's the most important thing for me right now. So let me get a full screen here for all of us. Let me get a full screen, then we see if we can have, I don't know why I'm having a slow system at this moment. Very slow system. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see this, right?
Yes, we can, Benny.
Okay, good. Now,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, what we have is something that everybody understands. If you are in the crypto space, I want to first explain to you just the basics of this project. I am the only African that actually went to Bangkok to see this system. I'm the only one. We had some people who got a chance to go to Bangkok before, and when they got that chance, they basically, I don't know whether they misused it or something, but I can tell you, I got that chance and I went there, and what I saw is something that I couldn't believe, because on explanation, I thought it was a lie. I thought it was just some manipulation, because I know people who write scripts of systems. We had somebody who wrote a script of a system and he launched it, it crashed. Now, first and foremost, these guys have designed two things in one. Two things in one. They have created what we call a matrix contract bot, and they have also created a mixing engine. Now, these are two things that we need to understand what is doing what. First of all, we have an exchange here, which I'm trying to open, which everybody knows. It's called a cross-chain exchange. This is something that everybody knows. When we talk about cross-chain, we probably talk about bridging in the crypto space, that you can change one of your coins from this network. You see, all these chains that you're seeing here, these are different chains that you're seeing here. Oh, so from this chain, you can say, I want to change from this to this. And when you're doing that, I will show you that the system has a fixed floating rate of 0.5. When you look at this, floating rate is 0.5. Now, I have dealt with a few mixing engines in the market. I will explain to you what a mixing engine does. Most of them charge almost 5%. Now, the fixed rate here is about 1%. What am I trying to explain? That these guys are creating something that is bringing privacy on transactions done on the blockchain. When I say that, someone will say, but how? The blockchain is meant to be transparent, open. Everybody is supposed to see what you do. If I give you my wallet right now, you will take it on the Explorer. You will see all my transactions. You will be able to tell even my balance. You get it? So, to some extent, we have some whales who feel very uncomfortable moving certain big sums of cryptos. Now, the Chinese are coming and saying, since we are the biggest cryptocurrency exchange owner, we can do anything with crypto. So they are designing this platform to allow people do their transactions. I will explain it to you. You'll see what I mean. To do their transactions by changing or covering the trail. We talk about the trail. You know, people follow the trail of the wallet. If you use this mixing engine, for instance, if let's say you put a certain USDT and convert it to BTC and you place your wallet here and then you receive and you click on exchange, when this exchange is ongoing through the engine, do you know what it does? It goes through multiple wallets. It still goes through multiple exchanges before it actually delivers to your wallet. Now, somebody who follows this transaction, I'm telling you, they will see what we call a foggy kind of transaction. They will not see anything. They will wonder where exactly is the crypto that was changed in this wallet? Where did it go? Where is it seated? How much is it? They can't actually see it. So this has given a lot of privacy to the guys out there who are doing certain transactions. When you see this right now, 19 seconds ago, this is $2,320. Now you see this is from BSC to, let me see, I think this could be Tron or something. Same USDT, but on different blockchains. People are converting. 1,000, you see from again USDT. This is all from different blockchains. This everybody is playing. This is Tron to Solana. This is again, what is this? This could be Solana again to Litecoin. There's a way people are playing with this. This is Dash, this on Solana blockchain to USDT. This is an USDC on Solana blockchain again to Solana itself. This is 300 on BSC to Bitcoin. You see all these that are happening. This is Ripple to Sol. All these ones are happening right now. Now, when they did this exchange, first of all, there are guys who are using it at the moment. They are making their money without any stress. They are converting their coins. In this same exchange, they went and said, okay, we want to add something. They added what we call a bot, which is doing arbitrage. Now, this is the one that I want people to understand. This is now where our focus is. I want to pause this transaction here and I first explain it for somebody here who is watching. I know everyone can see what I'm doing here. There is a transaction here that I have paused. We want to interpret it. We want to see what the company has done here. You see, we know all arbitrage. Arbitrage is purely buying one asset and selling it high on another platform, same asset. It is priced low on one platform, then high on the other platform. The questions that people are saying, what exactly are you doing with our money? Are you making profit? Is the company making profit? Now, these questions, we no longer have to say, we think they are. We have to go direct into the system and see. For instance, this transaction, when you look at it, BN Sol, bought at 1592, sold at 1623. Now, when you look at this, the exact lot size of 1592, the gross profit of $31.8. Now, let's look at the fees. These fees have been put off because the blockchain has to take its money. Now, if there is fees, it means there is someone taking the fees. Who? The blockchain. That means the transaction actually is on the blockchain. Now we come to the net profit of $28, and then we look at the ROI, which is 1.6. Now, if you want to confirm that this transaction is real, what do? There is a hash. It's a buy order, and this is a sell order. You come here and check this buy order. It's very important that everybody who is dealing with this system goes and checks whether it's real or not. Now, for me, that was the real game changer. It's not a script that these guys have written and put on the blockchain. No, it is an actual transaction. Now, these transactions, when you look at them, you will wonder. Then I will show you the distribution. As soon as they make the profit, they distribute it there and then immediately. They don't want to waste time and say, we shall pay you tomorrow, or we shall pay you when you have $30,000. No, it is in every second, every transaction that is done, it is paid. They go into the market, pick a transaction, they do it and pay you there and then. And where does the money go? That's the thing I need you to know. The money goes directly to your wallet. When I talk about wallet, the wallet that you use to connect, even if you use your Binance chain wallet, the money will go there. Now, look at this transaction, guys. We just looked at it here, the swap of 1592. But this is being a buy order, we shall not see the sale here until I open the other hash of the sale. Then you'll see the profit. Now, this kind of narrative, for those of you who are looking for proof of transactions, those of you who are dealing with smart guys in the market, you're looking for proof. It means that you do not have to struggle telling lies or speaking lies on behalf of the company. You go and prove that the company is actually doing what they're talking about. Now, let me show you the distribution. This is the most important bit. As soon as they make that profit, when you look at this that I'm trying to explain here, they have a pool. When you look at this pool here, we call it the AI capital pool. It's about $55.2 million. I was doing an analysis today. They told me that 70% of the money in this pool actually belongs to the company. It is the 30% that belongs to the community. I have usually people who are saying, are these people using our money? No. I was a bit surprised that in 3 months, a company can raise $55 million in arbitrage. Because when I looked at the sales of my upline sales, who is among the first people, it's almost 6 million. You get it? So if it is 6 million, it means there is another line somewhere. Basically, I would say the total of sales so far from the team could be almost 10 million. Now you ask yourself, where's the rest of the money coming from? It is coming from the company. So the company has its own funds that it has already allocated as liquidity. So we are also providing to this liquidity. Now, when you see this distribution that you've seen, the distribution goes like this. Let me show you something, guys. Every time the small money is made, this is what happens. I tell people that when money is made, let's go and see something here. Who sees, what time is it now? Let me see. Now it is 19 minutes past 11, according to my time. But 19 minutes, 11, you see, we want to see this 11. This 11, 19, 11, we want to see this last second here, 11. How many trades came? I think they are still coming. Those are 2 trades so far, but I want to refresh this thing and we see if there are more trades on 11. So there are so many trades that happened, so I need to go back behind. Now many have passed on that second of 11. I was still talking about 11 and we went into 39 seconds. Let's go back and look for that specific 11. But you see now, now I'm on 10. So 11 here, we had, let's go and say, we had 1 here, we had 2 here. But when we go to 10, we'll see that there is 1, 2, then that is it. Then we go to 9. Sometimes there are more on 9. 9 has 1 here, but then we go to 8. We want to look at these trades. There is 8, there is 8, there is 8, there is 8. Those are 4. Now, these are 5. Now, sometimes the system will do 5 to 6 trades in 1 second. And how much will it give you? 0.02 of the trade because it is distributing. It takes 20% and gives you 80% of what it has made instantly. And when you look at this, 0.001, 0.018, these small, as soon as they hit what I would call $5. Now, this is 4.04. We were all seeing it here. When it makes $5, what happens? It immediately gets sent. You see where there is sent here? We are going to look at the timing here because this is also very important. At 23:21, I would say 21 just now, one of my system received $5. I will share, you'll see it. And then at 23:13, I had another $5. Now between 13 and 21, how many minutes do we have? 7, 8. I think those are 8 minutes. Now, if we come here where there is 13 and then there is 0.5, what does that mean? That these are 10 between this. So I'm trying to show you that every interval there is money coming, there is money coming, has been sent, has been sent. So the system is currently doing plenty. Now, everything that you see here is going directly to your wallet. If I refresh, let me do a refresh here, then we can be able to see what exactly is happening. Oh, I don't know why this thing is playing games. Okay, let me do some refresh. Sometimes my laptop can misbehave. I don't know why it is misbehaving at this moment. Let me first stop a share and then I share this again because it should be important that we see exactly what is happening. Let me share again. I see if it will misbehave again. Let me share again, then we see exactly what is going on. All right, so, oh yeah, I think it has started doing some misbehaving, but that's not an issue. Let me first exit full screen, then I see. Anyway, as it's doing that, I know it is going to settle. I'm going to go directly to one of my small presentations that I want us to see so that it's a short one before we can get all confused about what is happening. Okay, so let me open for us one of our presentations here. It's very important that we see exactly what is happening. I told you earlier that our system is so simple. This system, I have not seen it in the market. I have been around for some time. I have seen what is happening in the crypto space, but nobody has a system that is like this. 1 second, guys, 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. All right, guys. So this is what I wanted to explain in summary, that we have a system that is automated in terms of withdrawals. I know if you can see the screen, every time there is $5, I'm going to sort my what I was showing you because I wanted to show you live trades coming in. Every time there is $5, there is no withdraw button. Those things of saying I did my withdraw, I'm waiting for the company to send my money. Now that story is long gone. Guys, that story is long gone. We are moving in an era where nobody can beat this kind of system. I've seen a lot of platforms in the market, but nothing is like this. No liability. Like I told you, the trade happens instantly using one of the highest technologies in the market that everybody is wondering what's going on. Now, as soon as the trades are done, $5 goes directly to your wallet. $5 and above. Some people want to set $10. Others are setting 50. That is if you have plenty of money coming in, like my upline who is doing $15,000 a day. You can earn up to 1.4 per day. Now, this person did a calculation between 0.2 to 1.4 per day, 7 times a week. When we talk about 7 times, we're saying 7 days. Every day, crypto does not go to sleep. You can stake for 7 to 360 days. What do we mean? That you pick days. You can say me, I want 7 days for staking. I want 30 days. I want 90 days. I want 180. And your capital definitely comes back. Now, the company is saying you can withdraw 50% of your principal. Now, the stake also starts with $100. Everybody starts with $100 in this system. So no one should say that, oh, I don't have money to start. I need a lot of money. No, just $100 and you're in business. And everybody that is with you, you're making money from them, which I will explain later. Now, there is transparency. Why? Because there is a hash provided on the blockchain, which is not a script written, because I know companies that write scripts. This is something that is direct. You go and prove the transaction and show it to someone, and you will see how much the company made, how much you made. Are we getting there? Now let's go and see. There is what we call real crypto anti-tracking mixing engine service. Real, at real time, it enters the market and checks what is happening, picks one coin, sells it on another market instantly without wasting time. We have 6 levels of daily team check match. 6 levels, which I will explain to you. We have 8 ranks and 10% to 80% infinity team profit override. Global company office, regular Zooms. Yes, there is a global company office in Bangkok where I went. I'll probably show you some of the videos here. You'll see them. I was there myself. I met these guys. They are doing a Web3, but they are showing themselves. Guys, there is no Web3 owner that shows up. Everybody wants to hide because they know what they have created is something stupid. You cannot spend 2 years creating a system and at the end of the day, you want to hide. That's why I wanted to see them. I was fed up of people playing around with us. Now, this is where we are talking about. I said you have 7 days, you have 30 days, you have 90 days, you have 180, or you have 360. All these have different daily returns. You need to look at them and ask yourself, what would you prefer? If you think you're still a coward, you say, no, I think let me try 7 days and make between 0.2 to 0.4. Or let me try 30 days. Most of us, when we got confidence, we realized that the 360 is the best. Why? On average, it's doing 1%. Actually, we did some checking, meaning all I need is 3 months and about 10 days. My capital is back. If I'm the type who is scared, wondering whether this thing will be there. And I told people the system has nothing to do with seasons. Whether it is bearish or bullish, there is always going to be a coin that is different in price on different exchanges. And it's not just entering the DEXs, it's also entering the centralized platforms and cross-chain. It is playing on different chains, looking for the opportunities. Every second, the company is making profit. I am telling you guys, we are just launching the company in the next few days. So those of you who are saying, but are you sure this thing can last? Then you'll see what exactly these guys have designed. Now, look at this. It's a simple analysis. Minimum staking, I said, is $100. If you want to see at least daily money coming to your wallet, let's assume you have staked the last one of 360 days. That means you're making almost 1% of your 1,000, which will probably be $10. Now, $10 coming to your wallet means that since the system is releasing $5 every time it accumulates it, that day you will receive only twice. Are we getting there? Most people are asking me, how, what is the interval of the $5? How do we determine? No, this one is determined by how much you're making. If you discover that you're making $1,000 in a day, then you'll go and divide 1,000 by 5. That's the number of times the $5 will come to your wallet. Now, we have what we call the team builders. I will explain to you why we said if you want to max the system, you need 3,000. But don't worry, most of us didn't start from there. We first started small, then we upgraded to that 3,000. Now, the people who want to unlock all the levels, that is $10,000. Even me, I have not yet unlocked all the levels. All I did was put 5,000 and I tried to unlock up to a certain level. I think up to level 5. Now from level 6, 7, and 8, all I will need is to have a $10,000. Now let's go right and explain. Now someone is asking something, which we all need to answer as networkers. Is saying, do you want to wait 24 hours for withdrawals to hit your wallet? Or you prefer getting automatical withdrawals on every $5 plus with no button? Is that what you prefer? If yes, then this is the right platform for you. So most people thought it was a lie. Now look at this, guys. This is the part I want you to see. For you to start making some money, there are two sides of the coin here. I can explain to you the passive and then what we call the active. The passive and active are two different. This that I was trying to explain to you is more or less active. This is actually passive. This is just passive. You put in your money, you talk to nobody, and your money is coming. You don't need to call anyone in, and your money will be coming to you every day without any stress. But if you want to be active like us, who are already making almost $1,000, you need this place. One, you need 10% from the people that are directly sponsored by you every day. 10% direct does not mean that as soon as the person comes in, you are making $10. No, 10% is what we call the rebate on what they receive every day until their package gets expired. Are we getting there? Depending on the contract they chose. So if you have $100, your own package, and you have one person you've put in the system, it means now you qualify to make 10% every day from what your directs are making. Are we getting this? If you decide to bring in $500, it means you are taking yourself to level 2, meaning you'll be making 15% from your 2 levels. You bring me, I bring my friend. Those are 2 levels. With your 500, you can earn up to 15%. Now, the system recently readjusted itself because when we started, we had up to all these that you see on the side, 10, 8, 6, and 4, they were all also here. But recently we signed a deal with Binance. We are listing an asset in Binance Alpha. And Binance said we cannot associate with you guys if you're going to be doing 6 levels of payout. That is a pyramid, according to them. And the company sat and said, okay, we cannot miss Binance. We shall do 2 levels. But what happens to the other 4? Now, the system said the other 4, the team will not lose it. The Binance guys are not aware that it's there, but the company is saying we shall pay you in points which are redeemable. Redeemable means that as soon as next week we get our asset listed in Binance, the points you're being paid will be used now to purchase the asset. That coin, it doesn't mean that the company is going to pay you in coin. I know people who say, oh, when a company brings a coin, that means they have gone. No, 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 no. This is something extra because this is an exchange. The system has its own in-house currency, and they are launching it. It's going to be coming into the market. So right now, I will show you how much so far I've made on redeemable. I have almost $3,000 waiting. And the day it enters the market, I know next week it might. I will not just convert. I will first immediately pick. So one of the conditions the company said is Binance asked, do you have 50,000 wallets and above? We actually discovered at that time when we were signing with them a deal, we had 65,000. Now, 65,000, these were the active people in the system. Now, as we talk right now, we are about almost to touch 80,000 in the company. Much as we are still in pre-launch, we are almost somewhere. So this is a good thing for all of us because we are going to be having an asset listed not in a quara probably exchange, but a top number one platform with 300 million people. And this is already a done deal. The Chinese are not people you play with. The guys behind this system are the same people who are doing the tech for L Bank. I know some people were not aware. So when I went and met them, I saw the technology they have been doing from 2014. These are guys who have been in the tech space from 2014, doing amazing things. And now, being Chinese, it's very easy for them to coordinate. So these are Chinese, and Binance is also Chinese. So that's the reason why we are using two networks at the moment. You can get paid on two networks, either Solana blockchain or the BSC. But the tradings are happening on the multi-chain networks. Some people thought it's just one. No, for the sake of processing payouts, we have two blockchains. If one is congested, the other one takes over. You get it depending on what people have put there. I know everybody loves BSC, 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 but there are guys who are using the Solana one. Solana is also another good blockchain to use. Now, listen to this part, guys. This is where the money is being made. We told people that if you want to make money in this system, make sure you hit levels. Okay, I would talk about qualifying, ranking. That's what I talk about. You want to hit levels? The number one thing is to have one package of $100. That's number one. Just have $100. We are not talking about a lot of money. Get your $100. Once you have $100, at least bring in about two people, or I would say if you're a networker, two big networkers, let them start pushing volume. As soon as your weaker leg shows $20,000, what does that mean? It means you are going to now qualify to make 10% from your entire community. What do I mean? You have a strong leg, which is about 25,000, and you have a weaker leg, which is 20. Why are they using the weaker leg for your qualification? That is one of the things the company is doing for survival. You don't just get up there. You might have a guy who came in, accidentally he throws in too much volume. The company will not count that volume in terms of qualifying. I don't know whether someone understands. If you want to qualify, your power leg is not used for qualification, like the way we see binary systems. So this is not a binary. When I talk about a power leg, you could have 10 people or 15. But out of these 15 people, there is one leg that is bringing so much volume. Like I will show you one of my legs here that is bringing abnormal volume. And the other legs are all combined to create your weaker leg. Are we getting there? So one leg is big and the others are combined. When one of your leg is big and the small ones make $20,000 in sales, then you start making 10% of the entire community. The big leg plus the small legs all combined. I hope you're getting this. Now, as soon as you have people in the exchange, now this is sweet. If most of you have sent friends in Binance, I know there are many friends you've sent there, you've even opened for them Binance wallets. But now this system is saying if you help somebody to be a part of our exchange and they use it as a mixing engine, you also get paid 10% on the fees that are charged on the transaction. Now, that one you need to understand. So, if you want to go top again, the next level is V2. The system is built differently compared to what others are doing out there. Most companies, they start with big because the top has few people. Then they go to small numbers as they go down there because that's where the real guys are. This company is doing it the opposite way. It is starting with small, 10% on level 1, 20% level 2, 30% on level 3. We are talking about 30% of your entire community. Right now, I am making a percentage of my entire community, which is about $1.5 million. If you look at it, you'll wonder. Per day, you go to 40, 50, 60, 70 until 80. All you need is $8 million for you to be able to max this system on your weaker leg. That one we shall go to it as time goes on. But at the moment, I'm going to explain to you that the people that we have in the company, there is only one who has done V6 now in 3 months. And this guy has about $5.8 million in sales. And in terms of daily earnings, guys, the guy is doing $15,000. This is the same guy who recruited me. He's the number one earner in the system. He's from India. And I can tell you, when I saw 3 months, he's doing that with 5.6 million. I said, you're joking. That is nothing. We've done millions of dollars in sales. In the next, probably this month of Feb, before we end it, I must be V6. I told my people, I must be V6. You'll be seeing. I talk my things and later I show. Now, let's go and see something more interesting here. So the system is as simple as it sounds, but let me go and pick one of my other small presentations that I want to show you. Yeah, I would call it the current PDF. Let me see if I have it here. I tend to have, let me see if it's this one, because it could be this one. This is where I have some explanation I want to show you that some people could probably be missing about the explanation, Loomx. Now, this is what I needed you to understand, that the company we are talking about is something that has been put together by guys who are not your everyday fellows. I am looking for something that I needed to explain. Where is it? Where is it? Now, okay, let me get here first. Two engines that I needed us to know. These guys are combining two engines. A mixing engine, which is doing cross-chain asset transfers with absolute privacy. This is the word I needed you to know. Absolute private, breaking transactional trails. I tried to explain that. Then we have the AI quantitative arbitrage matrix engine executing high-frequency multi-strategy arbitrage operations across all chains through a proprietary capital pool of nearly 10 million. That was at that time. I told you we have about 55 million. Now, I want to go to something that I need you to see. This is it. I've seen arbitrage. Those of you who know arbitrage, everybody out there has failed to combine all the strategies. These guys are doing cross-platform arbitrage. They are doing triangular arbitrage, if you know what I'm talking about. They are doing cross-chain mixing arbitrage, spot futures arbitrage. This one is what most of these, the Royal Choose, the U Trading bots do. That's what most of them do. And they play around this area until when the market goes against them. We have what we call the brick arbitrage market making. Now, this is the point which is very key. The system actually creates a market of its own because it has its own liquidity. It can enter the market and create its own market. And at the end of the day, it lets others come and buy. It creates at a low and sells at a high. That is another part. The DeFi arbitrage. Entering this is one of the most important things. So this, I have already explained it. I gave you a summary. I have already explained this. Now, the part which some people don't understand is the peer level bonus. Peer level means that someone in your network below you has come to your same level. When they come to your same level, that person, instead of you making 20%, you'll make 10. Instead of you making 30% from that person because they are below you, you're supposed to be making 30, you will make 10 because they have found you at the same level. Instead of making 40, you'll make 10. So avoid your downlines finding you on your same network. If they go above you, what does it mean? It means that you cannot earn anything from them anymore. Whatever they make, you don't make, and yet they are your downlines. So those are some of the simple things that I tend to explain to my people out there. Now, this system is as simple as it sounds. Let me go back to the part which everybody needs to see. We call it the trading. Let me see if the system is back to normal. Let me try to stop the share, then I try to pick it up. If it's back to normal, then I will be able to show you live trades and what it's doing, how much is coming to me. That is very key for all of us. Oh my God, I don't know why it is misbehaving, but let me try to get it. Let me try to get it. 1 second. Let me try to get it. If this fails, I'm going to enter the same Zoom with my phone. My phone will be able to explain it much quicker because I need to complete this transaction a bit. Okay, so let me enter using my phone, guys. Then I still continue to do this transaction. 1 second, let me enter using my phone so that you see. Yeah, the phone is usually the best for the transactions. I'm gonna do it. You'll see what is happening. People are wondering. They're like, bros, what is going on? Um, I have never seen anything that does what this system is doing. I've never seen it. I've been in the market for 10 years. So I'm entering now with my phone, guys. Let me go and then I'm gonna mute this. Okay, so all right. So you guys, I know you can still hear me, right? If you're still hearing me, can I have a chat here and you let me know if you can hear me?
Yes.
We can hear
You can hear
you
me
very well.
loud
Yeah,
and
we can
clear?
hear
Yes,
you,
bro.
bro.
Good, good, good. So now if you can hear me, I'm going to share using my own phone. And this is where you'll see things that are happening and you're like, Jesus, what is going on? Now let me share my screen very fast. Okay, it's going to broadcast in a few seconds. Okay, so you guys can see that now I'm beginning to share my screen. Now, I told you that on this system, let's go and see what is happening because it's very important that we understand exactly what the system is doing. First of all, I started explaining to you earlier that this is a Lightning Network cryptocurrency exchange. I told you it has what we call this. Let me first log in and connect my wallet so that we can be able to see everything that is happening. This is very key for all of us. Now, I said earlier on that it has what we call real trades that are happening. You can see when you look at this, the 55 million is part of what we call our AI capital pool. This money, 70% of it is coming from the company. Of course, when I'm using the phone, most times, let me see if I can get a better network. Let me see. This is 2G. No. The phone most times doesn't display much of the trades, but I'll show you what is happening. Now, when you go here, you're going to see what I would call the revenue record. This is very key for us. So far, I know most of you can see this. It's not a lot of money, but it is something in 2 months. $36,000 done in 2 months. So far, when you look at this, in the last, I want to see this last minute was 23.46. Guys, you see this? 23.46, $5.5. Now, I want to see whether this money went to my Binance. Let's confirm because these are things we need to confirm. I need to find that notification on one of my, This was what? Now, this is 5.5. Let's go and see plenty of this. I don't know whether anyone can see this. Can you guys see this? Yeah.
Yes, we are seeing them.
You're seeing this? What does this mean? The system is trading and sending money directly to where? To your wallet. Let me go and show you another transaction that is happening on MetaMask, because these are very important for all of us. In MetaMask, there is also what is happening. Let me show you. You see this? This is what we call money coming in every second. You're wondering, look at this, guys. No system has done this. No company has actually done this. Nobody. Everybody that has tried to do this has actually failed. Everybody has failed. Are we getting this? So when you see this, you get excited. The notifications, look at this. Guys, this is a statement. Even when you go to the bank with this statement, they should be able to give you $100 million, but they will not, because they don't understand our world. Are you getting this? So this is what is happening. Now, I want to go and see right now what is actually on what we left a few dollars being traded. Now it is 3.83, because I wanted to hit 5, and you see it actually going. So I wanted to show you the other part, which is very key, as this one is accumulating. There is what we call the community. In our community, we have, I'm about to hit actually my level 4, just having a few missing dollars here. Now, the system has what we call the rules. If you look at this, so far, the day is still on. My desktop's at 3 a.m. in the night. I already have $885 for today's income alone. If anybody can see it coming from a January, guys, at this point, $885 is more than 3 million in my country. If you look at the community income, this is 30% coming from where? Now I want to tell you, 30% of what? Let me show you. 30% of $1.5 million of whatever these guys are making. We are talking about rebates. Not 30% of 1.5 million, but 30% of all this community, whatever they make. Remember, we have some of them who have contracts of 7 days. Some of them have contracts of 30 days. Others have contracts of 90 days. Whatever they are making per day, I make 30%. I have a community of 2,800 people that has come in only 2 months, and I don't have a very big investment. I want to show you guys that at the moment, my actual returns from my own packages, this is where now the sweetness comes in. My own making out of my package is $5,000, is only 2,900. Can you guys see this? 2,900. If I wasn't talking to anybody, 2,900 in 2 months, coming from 5,000, meaning I'm almost making, I would say 60% of my money is already out in 2 months. But when I add on what I would call the community, then it becomes insane. Do you guys see this 5.3? It's about to run. It's about to run. Let's see, it's about to run on cent. This is 5.5. So 5.3 is about to run. Any minute from now, it is running away. And when it goes, we go directly to the wallet and see it. Or you might see a narrative on the phone saying you have received. It is something I want someone to see, because it's now $5.3, right? So anything above 5.3 automatically goes to the wallet. So let's wait and see, because I don't want to go away from here. Sometimes it can go to 5.8, 5.7. Let's wait and see if it actually decides to go in. Let's see. 1 second. Order record. Then we go back. Revenue record. Oh my God, it has run before I even did anything. Let me go and check on cent. I want to see 5.3 is here. But now if it is here, I have not yet seen the notification. Usually when I'm doing the presentation, it doesn't show. But let me go to my MetaMask. I see if it, I mean my Binance 5.3 at 23.54. Let's see if it has come, because this is very important. 5.3, where are you? This is 5.5. I think I need to make sure my internet is good so that it can show up. You see, Binance, sometimes something comes, then a message shows up after that it is actually on the way coming. But it's usually instant. It's usually instant. Let me see again. $5.3. Where are you? This is still 5.5, 8 minutes ago. Let me do some refresh of should be able to show. It should be able to show in a few seconds. Let me, because I think it has arrived. It's just because when I'm using it to present, the notification doesn't show. Let me do this, then I come back here. It's gonna show. So now, what was I saying? I was saying that a system that is doing. How many of you remember the day we were switched off during the time of election? Who remembers that day? Those of you in Uganda. Which day were we switched off? Huh? Guys, if you're there from Uganda, when were we switched off? Internet, when we went off and we couldn't communicate with the world.
I think Coach Philemon might be remembering.
And you don't remember?
13th.
13th. Okay, let's check something. We are gonna check something. On 13th, we see what happened, because it's very important that we find out what happened on the 13th. On the 13th is the day they switched us off, right? When were we back? If someone remembers. Who remembers the date we came back? Because elections happened.
Around 17th to 18th there. Just put 18th.
Okay, let's go to 18th and we see. Because when I was off, not knowing what is going on, we want to see whether when I came back, what happened. Because these are things for you to tell. I was just not talking to anyone. Internet is off. Let's check and we see. Let's wait and see. I want to see. Internet is just jumpy here. I just want my internet to connect, then it will bring out the figures very well. Let me connect my internet again. 13th, 2025. Oh yes. I know it picked the wrong details. Let's go to the right details. 2025. This is.
You should put 2020.
That it's supposed to be 12. You see this? I put the wrong details. December 2025, December 13th. Yes. Then we come and also say 2025, 12th, 18th. Let's confirm this from 13th to 18th. Then we check and see.
Then listen to what my brother is saying.
January.
As if you're supposed to change the year.
Yes, I think I've put the wrong details. Let me go and check again. Wait.
Yes, you need to put
2025. Yes, January, not December. Come on, man. This was January, not December. I was like, what is going on? This is this one. 2025, 13th. Yes, confirm. Then we come back here. 2025.
Put 2020.
No.
2026.
2026,
The year
right? Not
2026, yes.
yes, you're right. You're very right. It was 2026, not 2025. Because I was like, what's going on? 2020. This is 2026, January 13th, right? Good.
Yeah.
Now I was mixing the concept. Sorry. Then we come
Coach,
now.
Coach Firmon
Yes.
is right.
Yeah, he's right. Because now this is 18th. Okay, now this is it. Because I was like, what? How come it's not giving me the figures? Let's wait and see after it has. I'm wondering why it is not coming out. I think this thing is it's not giving me the actuals. I have I need to go and check. Are we putting the right details? When did we vote? 2026. Oh yes,
But
yeah, it was 20. Sorry.
starting, yes, you see.
2026,
Yes.
13th. Good. So I was like, come on, man. Then 2026, 18th. Then let's go and do the saving. Good. This is what I was looking for. I was wondering why it wasn't coming. Now, in that moment when internet was off, I wasn't talking to anyone. They put the internet. I find $7,000, and
Hey.
I'm telling you, $7,000, and everybody is like, "Oh, so you were making money when the rest are not making money." Anyway, this is what I wanted to let people know, that we need an opportunity where even when we are offline, something amazing is happening, and the money is not on the system. That's what I wanted to let you know. The money is where? In your wallet. You're not going to start saying, let me now request for my money. Let me do a withdrawal. There's nothing like doing a withdrawal in this system. The withdrawals are already out. And the company is saying, please choose whatever makes sense for you. Because this is the part where I want to go to. Good. You see this? This is where the company is saying, you can come in at any level, 7 days, 30 days, you see, 90 days, 180 days, or 360. It is up to you. And you choose what you want to earn. And the company is telling you another thing, that after you've come in, this is the point I want to show you here. There's what we call order revenue. Do you see what they call automatic? This is where they are saying auto reinvestment. Now, your capital is untouched in this system. But if you want your capital back into your wallet when your contract is over, what do? You switch off the auto investment. As soon as your contract is done, your money goes back to your wallet. But also, if you've done about half of your time, what does it mean? Let's say you have 30 days, you've done 15 days, and you had put $10,000. The system tells you that now you can pick out half of that money if you want it. If you really want it, you can pick it out. That means you have also reduced how much you're making per day. If you realize it's making profit, why are you killing it? If the geese is giving you golden eggs, then relax. So your capital is untouched. Your money comes back to you. If you want it to continue, automatically it will reinvest itself as soon as the contract is over. I have 3 contracts here. There is one of 2,900, there is one of 100, and there is one of 2,000. All of them are here. So this is what I wanted you guys. So I told you about this account here, which is called the points. The company said, my people will not lose money because Binance doesn't want 6 levels. Now, from level 3 to level 6, this is the money I have received. This is actual money. And starting next week, I think by end of this week, the company is official, I think, putting the asset up. I'm thinking so. There might be good news. That's why they waited to launch the company officially, and then they launch their asset in Binance. I am thinking so. Then this $3,400, I will be able now to either convert it through their asset, or I buy and hold and wait for everybody to start struggling with the conversion. What does conversion mean? That is forced usability. The guys are doing a forced usability. You see all this? This is coming from my community from level 3 to level 4. So, in short, we have a system that allows you to also change your address when you're tired of the receiving address that you have. You see, now I have 2 addresses here. The other day, if right now I can change and say, I want now to go back to this address, and the money will start going immediately to MetaMask. You see, you change and put a wallet you like. Are we getting there? You put the wallet that you prefer by coming here and saying add, then you do address, then you do configuration. Also, you can configure how much money you need to be collected before it is sent to your wallet. The system starts at 5. If you're receiving a lot of money like my upline, you can say, no, me, I want to see hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. Because the other man is receiving $15,000 in a day. So when you see the 5, 5, 5, 5, there are too many. So I would rather see 100, 100, 100. You get it? And that is the best. So some people have configured 20, others have configured 50. But as long as we are still at small money, we shall leave it at 50. 50 is a bit nice. It is looking good. So in reality, we have seen a little bit of what the system is doing. It is an exchange, guys, without confusing anything. This exchange is already doing plenty of activities. Those of you who have questions that are so many, as soon as you do a registration, you come and start asking the system, what is Loomx? Then you check, it will give you the answer. Then you go and check another question. Can I send multiple transactions to the same order address? You check and see. No, only one transaction is allowed for one order. Then you come and see, what if the order is overdue? Fixed rate orders, blah, blah. So you come and check, how can I track the status of my order? How do we create an order? Does the system support fixed and floating exchange rates? Why Lumex considered non-custodial? Because of its instant swap functionality. Can participants withdraw funds at any time? Now, those such questions. Users can withdraw funds at any time after half of their period. Now, when we talk about withdraw, someone's trying to remove his capital. Are funds safe when there is a system anomaly or contract failure? Now, these are some of the answers. Lumex smart contracts are rigorously audited and features an emergency stop mechanism that can suspend fund transfers in the event of an emergency, ensuring the safety of user funds. So the system is so smart. If the market fluctuates too much, how can the AI fund allocation pool control risk? These are all the questions. The system will automatically adjust fund allocation, reduce the proportion of high risk strategies, trigger the stop loss mechanism, and dynamically optimize positions based on real time volatility to ensure fund security. So these questions are there. Anyone can go and see them. You can see the system. It is new, 2026, brand new platform. That's why when you touch on the exchange here, you will go and see Trustworthy 2026. It's officially launching. And once it launches to the rest of the world, then it means that people are going to feel us. They are going to know what we have created. So I believe you guys have seen a bit of this. We cannot get everything we need today, but what I know we can do is we can understand exactly what is going on. Now, I'm going to stop the sharing so that we can be able to go back and talk as usual. And talk as usual. So I'm going to use this other account because it's the one that will help us do the talking. Okay. So, my brothers, I know you've seen a little bit of this system. I don't usually do too much of illustrated presentations because the system automatically speaks for itself. It is an exchange and it is not something that is here to mess us up. There is no liability. Everything is as it looks. You make your money, it goes to you. The blockchain takes its part, the company takes its part, that trade is done. It goes to another trade. It takes its part, you take your part, the blockchain takes its part, it's done. Like that, no stress. No keeping 20,000 and then you pay somebody like what used to happen in our PGI. The company is like, should we pay this guy this 300K? I remember Bruno had almost 150,000 that the company refused to pay him because that's a liability. That's too much. Today, you have $5 into your wallet, $5 into your wallet. So, this is the moment all of us were waiting for a project like this. Brother Godfrey, now you can unmute yourself.
My brother Benny. Brother Benny, thank you so much. I'm sorry to come in. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. I think you have done it for all of us to understand. But to all the leaders on the call who are new to hear this information, you have heard it from someone who is heading this project from the whole continent of Africa, who even went and met the owners of the project. There is someone who was asking me some time ago, who are the owners? They are I told him they are Chinese. What are their names? So you guys, you have an opportunity at such a time to ask the guy who met them physically face to face, and I think he gave you a little bit of profile about them. So my brother Coach Philemon, Daniel A from Ghana, and Sam from Kenya, and the rest of the leaders on the call, please don't come again. Don't leave the man himself who met the owners, who has done his best to explain everything, to come and squeeze me in my inbox. Please feel free to ask everything from
See
him.
here, you see
And
this?
probably in case you have some of the suggestions, since he's
Are you
flying
seeing this,
tomorrow to
Bruno? You
meet
can see
this
the small
project.
video? Have I shared the video?
No,
or
no,
not?
no.
I have not shared.
Yeah. It is there. It is
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Benny,
Yes.
Mr. Benny.
Yes, sir.
Wow, wonderful presentation. What a wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Godfrey from Uganda. I'm super excited to really hear this once again. Every day I hear new things from Loomx, but I wanted to share something small with our members here on this call, that we are so lucky and blessed to have Mr. Benny as our top leader in this Loomx, because I knew Benakik, I think like 7 years ago, and I know what you have done. Everyone who is here can even easily know you through the online by just googling about onlinehome.com. They will easily see Mr. Benny Kik. Who are you? So, guys, I'm super excited that we have landed on the right opportunity in the right time, and I think this Loomx is going also. So, my fellow leaders who are here today, I managed to invite more than like 4 key leaders on this call. One thing I can say is that Loomx is actually next to none. Is next to none, and the fact that we have the best leader, who is Benakik. Benakik. One thing that I like on you, when it comes to money, you know the value of money. You are someone who have $110 million. You are someone who we respect very much, mostly in Uganda. If there is any, the first person that is respected, actually, not even in Uganda, but in Africa, you are one of them. Actually, you are among the 3 top earners in Africa. So I am super, super excited, my brother, for the 1 week that I've spent in this business under your leadership. I can see something like $40, $50 every day, and expect my reward. The day you'll come back holding a big event in Uganda, man, I have to reward you, because I like your leadership, my brother. I really want to salute you. My key leaders who are here, Agustin Bonjour is someone from Kinshasa. This guy has already signed in with something like $2,000, $3,000. So you see, I've connected key leaders from different continents. There are people that we are bringing in on board. My brother Bruno, I'm super excited to see you. So one thing I wanted to elaborate more is that we have the best who can make over $2,000, $3,000 every day in about 2 months. I expect you to be earning 10,000, 20,000 every day in about 2, 3, 4 months from now, my brother Benakik. I know that will be definitely happen. So I just wanted to elaborate more about you so that people can easily know that we are working super key person in this industry. So I don't want to speak much, but that is all I can say about you, my brother. Thank you.
All right, that is my Superman himself, Godfrey. Today here we have one of my top brothers. I call him the biggest Sam. You know, me and Sam, most times we don't really work together because I give Sam a project, he gives me a project. We all keep looking at these things and we're like, no, this thing won't work. And the truth, they never work. But this time, uh, I was lucky that when I found something nice, Sam looked at it and said, Benny, this thing is going to be a good deal. And we started. Right now, he's one of our rank achievers in the company in a very short time. And I can tell you, Nigeria is going to get on fire pretty soon. The people who are here, and you're actually, because we are represented by Nigeria here, we are represented by Kenya, we are represented by Burundi, we have Uganda. What else do we have? Do we have Rwanda in the house? We have like 5 countries on this small Zoom right now.
We
And
have Kenya, we have Ghana.
even Ghana. You know, by the way, guys, can I tell you my biggest leg right now is coming from Ghana. I can't believe it. My biggest leg is coming from Ghana. But the guys in Ghana actually have international leaders. The real Ghana network has not fully come in the system. The real Ghana network has not come in the system. It's just, the guys are just testing. They are testing the system and saying, let's see how it works. In the next few days, it's gonna be Nanu Huyo, Nanu Huyo. This is my brother Asaf. You man, you're in darkness. How come? Hey, this man is what is he? What is he sipping? Is he sipping soup? Big Sam, do you have a word or two, or you're preparing your event, or you don't want to talk a word or two? Here we have some of the people. I see Madam Kaiti.
Yeah, Mr. Ben, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, loud and clear. Loud and
Thank
clear.
you. I want to say thank you so much, bro. Yeah, thank you so much for this amazing call tonight. I was able to jump in and share the opportunity with some of my few leaders. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I can't say thank you enough because I remember the day you sent me this opportunity. I said, Ben, what you said, I think this is good. You have sent me countless of projects and I've turned them down multiple times. But when I saw this one, I said, this is it. This is it. This is what I needed. Because I love the system that pays on the rebates. What the guys are doing on the forest side, that they are working with several brokers, that is exactly what Loomx is doing, because the broker business is actually network marketing. And they will tell you, put your money and be in control of your money. They are making the rebate from you. They are making the rebates. Account you fund, the more you fund, the more
Oh, Big Sam, your network.
from you as well. Can you hear me now?
Your network is jumping.
Network.
Now, Nigeria network, I don't know
Yeah.
who is disturbing it.
Let
You've totally gone off now.
location. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, awesome. So basically, what these guys are doing on the forex side, Lumens has actually put all together. Nothing is as amazing as you're making money and you're making money from those you brought in, what they are earning every day from from their own earnings. So to me, it's so amazing. And one thing I've always said, I said, let them just keep the back end going. Let the back end stay strong. Now to 2027, 2028, 2030, man, we are going to change the entire African region because when I analyze the coin being listed on Binance Alpha, when I look at what they want to do, I see longevity in here. I see longevity in here. Trust me.
Exactly.
Right. So, with the longevity, we are going to make the most of the money. I see a tax to give every African top leaders an ability to live the most and the best of the life. Because if you're on 10K per day, that means in 3 months, you're like $900,000. That's like, all right. So we're we're having an event coming up in Abuja this weekend. And another event, the biggest event coming up in Lagos. That event, as I'm talking to you now, all is happening in the next coming days between February, now the February ending, the entire city will understand that Lumens is top one. I have seen all the system that they have sent to me, a lot of them that they sent to me, none of them can even match what is happening in Lumex. All right. I'm not saying they are bad, but the mechanism that Lumens is operating with, boy, is second to none. Nothing is no harbor liability to themselves. They distribute the money. So that alone gives you joy. That alone gives investor a sense of belonging. So money in their wallet. This has just proven and shown that this is the definition of what blockchain is supposed to be. We are not stopping. Every day we are thinking of what we could do to working the Nigerian market, because right now the Nigerian market is sleeping. It's so sleeping, and by the time it wakes up, I tell you, $50 million or $50 is going to be a joke, honestly. So, guys, thanks, Super Boss Lady, Ambassador. I don't know if you're still here. Madam Ekaiti was here earlier. Probably she has jumped out. I also have my pastor. If you're the one, is that him?
Who? Sam,
Change
who?
agent.
Change
Pastor
agent.
Tony,
No,
if
change agent is my
you're the
brother
one,
Asaf.
please.
That is brother Asaf.
Yeah, it's called.
Mr. Benny, Sam, Mr.
Oh, really? Okay,
This
I have
gentleman is
another
not
guy
like
in Nigeria called. He's always changing.
No, this change agent
I
is
have another guy in
honorable.
Nigeria. His name is always on change agent on.
Eh, change agent is our Ugandan, my brother here. So,
Mr.
guys,
Benny.
yes, my brother.
Thank you so much for the call. It's been so wonderful. But biggest Sam, his network is not so clear. But I would request that we allow these people that we invited at least to say a word. I saw Mr. Coach Philmon unmuting himself.
Yes.
Mr. Philmon, please, could you go ahead in case of anything? I don't want you
All right,
to
thank
come in my inbox for tomorrow calling me and you squeeze me when Ben is not there. He has everything you want to know.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I believe you can hear me, right?
Very well.
All right. Thank you very much, Benny. Such a great presentation. And not only that, I think the business is so great. Biggest Sam, how are you doing, my brother? To see Biggest Sam here, I think this is almost the same concept like the last business you made a lot of money from. almost the same concept. I think now I know why you jumped onto it.
Mm.
And to me, I think it's a gold mine that Benny has been sitting on. It's been something so big that you've really been sitting on. So I think you'll allow us to blame you why you didn't share this widely. To and I know Africa is still virgin.
We haven't
Sometimes
started
when I
this
see
yet.
this, yeah, Africa is still virgin. I'm not going to ask a lot of questions. I just want to be bombarded with the Zoom recordings and any other kind of recording. You
Okay.
know, at first, I just want to sell. You know, when you immerse yourself into the knowledge, it's good to sell a business when you're fully immersed into the knowledge, when you know
True.
everything. The concept I have loved, and I'm in for this business. But first, I want to immerse myself in the knowledge because when you're selling at a position of confidence
Yes.
and knowledge, it becomes very easy. There's a lot of money here, quite a
Oh.
lot of money into this. Yeah, there's quite a lot of money. And also something I've realized, the earlier the better.
Mm-hmm.
The earlier the better because it can take you into deeper levels and all that. So mine, I won't say much. Benny, if you guys would send me and Bruno, you can send me any kind of information that I can. I
No
think the
problem.
earlier the better.
No
But
problem.
thank you for your time. God bless you.
All right, brother. Guys, anybody that wanna say something? Anybody?
Yeah. eh, Thanks so much for the wonderful presentation. Uh, this looks really good. Uh, Something I think that a lot of people should see. So thank you, Bruno, for sharing. And thank you, Benny. It's been a long while.
All right, brother. All right, guys. So, guys, I believe because we have 3 presentations in a week for the global and the company presentations. They happen on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Saturday. Going forward, when I'm back from the company event, we are starting our own Africa event, Zooms. But in those Zooms, we have one of our guys from Ghana. There is a guy from Ghana who is a blockchain analyst. He's very good. And this guy is going to be doing, I think we are going to, when we are in Bangkok, me and him, we shall sit and agree on how to do the technical, because people now no longer get just excited. They want to see the truth. This guy went and dug into this system. He went and started analyzing every wallet, looking at what it is doing, where it is going, and he came to do his conclusion that actually the system is not manipulating anything, which I had not yet done. He was more technical than I am, and I said, thank you, my brother, because we have to give credit where it is due. When we combine our efforts, it means that we can be able to work as Africans and we delete some of these stupid systems that most of our people fall for. We should be able to challenge them and then tell the owners that here you're lying. This that you're saying is just a manipulation, you see? So we have become a bit knowledgeable. Some of us are 10 years plus in the industry. We've seen it. Excitement shouldn't be our thing, guys. No. I like what my brother Phil has said, that he wants to come in on the point of knowledge. That's why he's saying, please send everything. I keep, I dive into it and see, and he already likes it. I know what Philip is capable. Is one guy who Philmon can take you to the next level. We can do this. The other day we were together in Nairobi. We were looking at something that wasn't making sense, but still, life moves on. Life moves on. Now, God has remembered us at a point when it's not too late. We started seeing this project. I started it on the 25th of November. But because we were entering Christmas, Christmas time, you do not get people into projects. People are saving their money for Christmas. But I can tell you, even during that time, money was coming into the system globally. I saw people coming in and I was wondering. Then I said, my people in Uganda, I think I need first give them a physical location. Then I'll tell them, guys, now the business is here. But nevertheless, people are responding. In the system right now, in my team, we have the fastest rank achiever coming from Uganda. The guy did the first rank in 4 days. There's a guy called, I think he was heading Royal Chew, is called Dr. Kabanda, man from Masaka there. This guy did the first rank in 4 days. I checked his business right now in 6 days that he has been in the system, and I can tell you the man has over $65,000 in sales. And I'm like, what is happening? So, meaning that the rate at which people are accepting the business is very high. The closure rate, now that's what we call a good business. Because imagine January that is very dry, people coming from a spending spree in December, and I have almost $1.6 million in sales. What does that mean? It means that the people are responding immediately as soon as they see the system because it has nothing it is hiding. It is a proof of work. That is all that we've been looking for. All the questions that can be answered out there are here. So this is why we are saying that those of us who are lucky that we have seen this system, it is us who know what is chasing us. We know exactly what is chasing us. We've been in the industry too long, and we need to shape up. We need to show up. We cannot keep doing the same thing of not having results. Guys, the whole world, as far as the system is concerned, is a virgin. We have about almost 80,000 people. How many people do we have in the world? Almost 8 billion. Are we there? We are looking for just a few millions, just a few million people. Even if we got even 1 million people like this, that's enough. That's enough in this system, and we are just enjoying it. Now, the question is who will bring the majority people? Who will bring the majority Asians, the majority Africans? Every time good systems come, Africans are the ones that come late. Yes, Africans, we come late. We find all the whites are there, then we go under them and push them. But this time, guys, we are right at the front of the business. We can get these white boys and put them in our network and they push us. That is it. And trust me, we are getting them. If you guys are scared of the white boys, when you get one, let me know. We shall attack from all angles. I will be in Dubai soon from Bangkok. Then I will be able to help most of you with your leaders in Dubai. We are going to close everything. So, all said and done, I believe that we are only going to take action. Those of you who have come in now, my brother Augustine, nice to meet you here, Daniel from Ghana, brother Sam. There are two Sams here from Kenya, and the biggest Sam, the seven-figure boss. Yo, man. So, Ambassador Godfrey, this boy is a superman. And I can tell you, brother Bruno is in the house. Soon, the glory that we used to have is coming back. That one I'm sure. That glory is coming back. So, I beg to sign off so that I can have a little bit of. I'm going to wake up early. I have a lot of things to accomplish tomorrow. Then I'm leaving a bit early. So, you guys, the next you see me, I will be very far, but we shall be doing small, small Zooms from the other side of the world. Don't worry. This is our time again. We are going to shine. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely night.
Thank you.